Well, in this video we are going to write a polynomial that has these roots. This part is easy, the part that comes from the 1 and the -4. Because if the root is 1, that would come from a factor of x minus 1. Imagine setting this x minus 1 equal to 0 and solving. You would get 1. Alright, that's the relationship between a root and the factor. In the same way, I could have x plus 4. If I had that factor, that would give me -4. But what about this? -4/5. We need a factor that if we set it equal to 0, it would give us this. So, if I had x plus 4/5 equals 0, that would work, but I really don't want fractions in my factor. I really don't want to put x plus 4/5, especially when I start multiplying this all out. That would be difficult, and that's just not the way we're supposed to do it. We want to do it in a way that will not create fractions everywhere. So what we can do, we can work with this equation though. We can modify it by multiplying everything through by the denominator. See the 5? What would happen if I multiplied everything by 5? Including the 0, technically, because we are multiplying both sides of this tiny little equation by 5. Well, these 5s would cancel each other out. 0 times 5 is still 0. So now I would have the equation 5x plus 4 is equal to 0. Okay, so this is what I want to use as a factor, 5x plus 4. Notice if I were to go ahead and solve this, I would subtract 4 from both sides. That would give me 5x equals -4. Then I would divide both sides by 5, and that would give me x equals -4/5, which is just what I wanted. Okay, so this factor will give us this 0. So we're good. So again, if you have a fraction, go ahead and set up your little equation like x plus 4/5 equals 0. But just multiply through by the denominator and you'll get the factor that you really want to use. Okay, let me get rid of that. So now that we did the hard part, let's go ahead and do the easy part and multiply these all out. I'm going to start with these two blue ones here. So I'm going to multiply these together. I'm going to do the distributive property twice. So x times x, that's going to give me x squared. X times 4 is 4x. Now I distribute the -1. -1 times x is -x. -1 times 4 is -4. Combining these like terms here, I get x squared plus 3x minus 4. Just put those together. Alright, now I'm going to bring down the 5x plus 4. So now I need to double distribute this. So first I will distribute the 5x. So 5x times x squared is 5x to the 3rd power. 5x times 3x is 15x squared. And 5x times -4 is -20x. Now I will distribute the 4. 4 times x squared is 4x squared. 4 times 3x is 12x. And 4 times -4 is -16. Now let's just combine any like terms that we have. So we will have 5 x to the third power, nothing to combine that with. Let's move on down to the x squared term. 15 plus 4 is 19, so I will have 19x squared. Now negative 20x plus 12x, that is negative 8x. And that just leaves the constant of negative 16. So this is the polynomial. That has these roots or zeros. Okay, I see the 19 happening. Minus 8 minus 16. C is the answer.